Hey, stars. Welcome back. It's Shard Star, and I have some stories that I would like to go over with you. I hope you guys are having a great work week or working through your work week, and blessings to all. We're going to start these off with President Biden. President Biden granted clemency for 1,500 individuals. Okay. But guess who's one of those 1,500s that received clemency? Terry Southwest T, the co-founder of the Black Mafia family. I don't know how many of you guys actually watch 50 Cent show BMF on Stars, but you know that there's Big Meech, and then there was Terry, which is Southwest T. Well, we've seen Big Meech be released from prison a month or two ago, and now his brother will be released because, again, he received clemency from President Biden. So, I mean, that's a great thing for his family, and it's a great thing for the other 1,499 families um, during this clemency. This clemency is supposed to be the largest, even larger than Barack Obama's clemencies that he granted. So let's see, because without incoming president elect Donald Trump, who knows who and what he will grant clemency to? Okay, we have already gone through that. So here we go. We're going to start this. We're going to stay in a political field for a minute, and we're going to go over to President elect Donald Trump. Well, President elect Donald Trump is already threatening federal workers. And what I mean when I say that, he's stating that on his first day back into office, he states federal workers who do not want to return to the office will be fired. Meaning those workers that have been working from home since the pandemic, and it's been 4 years now, he's stating if you do not return to the office, you will be fired. So here we go. The ball is rolling. And I'm sure quite a few federal workers voted for Mr. Trump. So you're going to get what you pay for, pretty much. You know what I mean? We're going to move on to Jay-Z and Puffy, but really Jay-Z. But like I've told you guys in a previous video, that Jay-Z and Puffy, a lawsuit was filed against them that they had essayed someone 24 years ago, a 13-year-old 24 years ago. And of course, Jay-Z, well, we've noticed that since this Puffy thing has been going on, people have been trying to distance themselves from him, and you don't hear them speak his name. And when it's brought up, they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to discuss it. And the weirdest thing is, all the celebrities that I see on like shows and doing interviews, they say, "Oh, I didn't go to his parties," and we've seen you at the parties. So, okay, but this is what Jay-Z attorney, of course, his job is to get him off and to make him look as squeaky clean as possible to us and the jurors. But what I didn't like was Jay-Z's attorney, Mr. Shapiro. He stated there is no friendship or long time bond here between Jay-Z and Puffy. Just because they know each other or knew each other, that doesn't mean anything. Now, all I'm saying is, seriously speaking, I hope that you didn't do this, but don't play in our face. We've seen he's been to every one of your parties. You've been to every one of his parties. I mean, we've seen it with our own eyes. So now with what's going on, it's to divide, right? So it's divide and conquer pretty much. But my thing is, how are you going to actually let your attorney put a statement out stating that you guys are not friends and never have been friends just because y'all ran across each other a few times? And Girl, really? You gonna really run that? I mean, from what I understand, you're supposed to be top-notch attorney. You could have really come up with something better than that. Okay, so that right there rubbed me the wrong way a little bit because it's like you're really playing with us. We've seen you down through the years. Now you're telling us, oh, what you saw was just two cats that kind of know each other, but we don't really mess with each other like that. Yeah, okay. Now my next story. I don't know how many of you guys have had roommates either in college or even after or before college, and I stick more to college roommates because more so than not you don't know anything about this person. Most of the time, I think that you're put together by the university or whatever. So I'm going to tell you a diabolical story of what one roommate did to another roommate to get her to move out. I don't know where these young adults, because I don't want to call them children, but the young adults, where are they getting these ideas from? But I'm gonna let you tell him.
She's being called the roommate from hell, a college freshman who hated her roommate so much, she allegedly did some diabolical things to get her roommate to move out. This college student says living with her roommate actually made her sick.
This is beyond ridiculous.
Chanel Rowe moved into her dorm at the University of Hartford in Connecticut in August. Her assigned roommate was 18-year-old Brianna Brochu, and they did not get along.
I felt like I was unwanted.
Pretty soon, Chanel says her throat started to hurt.
While I've been here, I've been getting sick.
Finally, Chanel had enough and moved out. That's when Brianna posted this shocking admission on Instagram. After 1.5 months of spitting in her coconut oil, putting her toothbrush places where the sun doesn't shine, and so much more, I can finally say goodbye, Jamaican Barbie. Brianna's antics may have given her roommate a bacterial infection in her throat. Chanel's Facebook video has now gone viral. It even got the attention of top TV producer Shonda Rhimes of Scandal fame, who raised this inhumane, ignorant waste of space.
Okay, so let's dig into this a little bit. Okay, so this roommate. Okay, first, let's be clear about this. One of the roommates is Caucasian, and the other roommate appears to be African American. For whatever reason, they didn't get along. But this woman admitted, posted, stating that she's done things, put her toothbrush places where the sun don't shine. So you can pretty much imagine. She said she was spitting in her. Listen, this is diabolical, really. And this student has been expelled and have been brought up on like really some silly charges, but they're reframing right now with charging her with a hate crime. And I don't understand why that is, because clearly it had something to do with her origin, her color, because she stated, I finally got rid of the Jamaican Barbie, whatever that means. So, wow. What do you guys think about this? This is crazy. I think that she should be brought up on hate crimes. It's definitely a hate crime. This girl now has infection. She's been sick the whole time. Listen, I, I I am lost for words with this one. When I heard the story, I was like, nah, kid. They could not have actually. Nah, I just didn't want to believe that these young people have so much hate, because that's hatred. That's not dislike. That's not, that's hate. Straight up. Ain't no getting around it. Okay, so I'm sure that you guys have heard about these drones that have been flying around. And my thing is, how is it that we live in the United States with the Army, Navy, Air Force, and the Marines, and we've had drones, numerous drones, flying in our airspace over New Jersey, at times New York, and other states. Um, well, now New Jersey is asking their people to investigate further, but I don't understand how no one knows where these drones are coming. They're appearing almost every night. If I'm just a, allegedly, apparently the drones aren't black. Okay, they must be clear because you can't do anything and actually get away with it within days, within hours. They caught this man that assassinated the CEO a few weeks ago. Yeah, it took a couple of days, but guess what? But how do you allow drones to fly overhead, over people and homes and businesses, right? For a month. This has been going on for 4 weeks. The government doesn't know. Nobody seems to know where these drones are from. First, I heard the fact that they were Amazon drones doing a test because Amazon had been talking about they have started to want to make deliveries through drones, have them fly the things to you, I guess, whatever. I don't know. So you heard that, and then that wasn't true. So then someone else said that it's tests being ran by the government, but the government is admitting they don't know what it is and how it has been going on for 4 weeks and nobody knows. Well, New Jersey, people in New Jersey are talking about shooting down the drone. So they're now saying the warning to citizens that are ready to shoot them down: do not, do not shoot them down. Don't shoot them. I don't, you know what? This is the weirdest thing. And now we're going through this. We just finished our presidential election. We're going into a new year. And it just seems business as usual for the government to allow drones to fly over US cities and states. And everyone's stating they don't know. Then why haven't they been shot down? Why haven't they been dealt with? Why haven't they been dealt with? I don't understand. Okay, well, we're going to go to Long Island, New York. Now, I've heard a lot of little stories about, fake people faking to be doctors and faking to be lawyers and things like that, right? But when it goes to the point where someone sets up a dental, I wouldn't even say dental office, it's a dental situation because it looked a mess. I don't know. I digress. We're going to go to it. Let's go to it. Okay. Now, fake Long Island dentist busted pulling woman's teeth in her kitchen. This was stated by the DA. Okay. Well, the woman name is Gladys Sereno. She's 70 years old. And apparently she set up a dentist situation, pulling people's teeth and doing different things in her kitchen. Wait till I show y'all her kitchen. But then I don't know anybody that would have actually went there. I've gone to doctors like out here in New Jersey. There's doctors' offices that don't. Their offices are old homes, old little mansions, and they look like a home on the outside, but you can see on the inside where they've, turned them into offices. I've seen that. But there's no way in the world I would have gone to this woman's apartment, 1-bedroom apartment, mind you, and let her do anything to me, or nevertheless be my dentist to pull a teeth in her kitchen. Okay. I guess. I don't know. Listen, I don't know, but what I am going to do. Let me show you this lady's kitchen. Seriously. Okay. We're going to go to her kitchen because when I said who in their right mind would let somebody go in their mouth in a kitchen that was set up. Hey, look, girl, look at her kitchen. I'm gonna put my pointer. This is where You are supposed to sit here and let this woman take out your teeth, okay? The sink is here. I can't. I can't. Anybody that went to this woman and let her do anything to them as a dentist or anything. First of all, the house looks a mess. She didn't even try to clean up. She didn't even try to take. I know it's a one-bedroom apartment, but she didn't even try to take nothing and throw it in the corner. Baby, listen. Listen. I understand times are hard, and I know insurance is high, but there's no. You might as well just let your cousin pull your teeth out in your bathroom. Pretty much. I mean, I don't even know what to say about something like this. And this is constant. Okay, so we're going to stay in New York, but more so, let's go to Queens, New York, where an NYPD sergeant with a six-figure income has been arrested and suspended without pay after allegedly shoplifting $15 worth of cough syrup and drops from a Target store in Long Island on two separate occasions. So you're telling me that this police sergeant, right? This police sergeant went into Target and shoplifted cough drops and cough syrup twice. Mind you, she's made over $200,000. What they're saying is her salary was like 165 or something like that. And okay, here we go. So this sergeant, she was earning over 2K, but her salary broke down more to like 165 plus like $55,000 in overtime. But nevertheless, you're going to put your job, your career in jeopardy for stealing cough syrup and cough drops as a sergeant. The people, they are hired to protect and to serve. I don't even know what to say about this one either. It's the craziest thing. I mean, I don't understand what would make someone that made $200,000 a year go into a Target and steal anything. Okay, the NYPD sergeant who made more than $200,000 last year, including nearly $55,000 in overtime, assigned to headquarters unit, was arrested on Saturday for allegedly shoplifting cough medicine on more than one occasion. She was arrested and suspended without pay while they do an investigation. I mean, is there anything to investigate? Because it's petty larceny, but the point is, you're an officer. And it's not even that you made so much money. You're a police officer. And you're stealing cough medicine and cough drops. That must have been one old cough. I don't even know what would make you do something like that. Listen, allegedly, whatever. Okay. Now, I'm going to go to this story again in New York. Now, people of a certain age, we've often talked about education, meaning education. If you want to send your kids to private schools, I know more and more younger people, meaning I have quite a few friends who now send their kids to private schools because they felt that they weren't getting the attention that they needed in public school, or they didn't think that, I don't know, they just didn't think that they were pushing them enough. And I understand that. And so, okay, so there's a school on the Upper East Side of New York, okay? Posh. It counts Jennifer Aniston as one of the alumni of the school, okay? Well, there's a couple that is now asking them to refund them $1.1 million that they paid this private school to teach their three children. They want the refund because it's come to light that the teachers in this private school are actually public school teachers. I don't know if they're moonlighting, I don't know what. But what I do understand when they say that is public school teachers, of course, you need a degree to teach. But private school teachers normally they have matched masters and doctorates and different things. So their education has gone further than what was needed to be a teacher. They have gone further. They can actually teach college. They can be a professor. So this is what this couple was actually thought that they were paying for. They thought they were paying for, $1.1 million for their 3 kids. And only to find out that the kids were being taught by public school teachers. And I say that not saying that I think that there's something better with private school or public school, but I'm just stating I do know that private schools go after teachers with higher degrees, with more knowledge, enough to, like I said, be a professor or to run a department. So there's nothing wrong with being a public school teacher. But there is a point where if I think that I'm paying for something so extra and my kids are going to get all this extra attention and maybe speaking another language within another year, I don't know. What do you guys think? Though you guys, I know plenty of you guys, a few of you guys that watch me send your kids or have sent your kids or your grandkids to private school. How would you feel if you found out that the teachers in that private school that you've paid $1.1 million? I'm gonna do this again. $1.1 million. And you realize that they're getting this regular smegular education. I don't know, that's between them and the school, but I just thought that was interesting. They're demanding a refund, and I'm sure if we hear anything else about the story, I don't know. I'm sure the school is going to settle with them because they're not. Well, it's too late. It's already out. I was going to say they don't want it out. Too late. It's already out. So, okay. My next story and my last story for this video. You know how Dubai is this new place, is this newfound paradise that Americans and other countries, but I'm speaking of Americans, that are flocking to Dubai to experience Dubai. It's very expensive. I know. I have friends that have gone and have gone more than once. I personally, I'm going to be really transparent with you guys. I've had a chance to go to Dubai last year and I turned it down only because of my lifestyle. Being gay is illegal in Dubai. And no, we don't hold hands and walk down the street, but we will not be renting separate suites for our stay in Dubai. We will be staying in one suite. It's just different things. And I know that I've had friends that have gone that has the same lifestyle and they've stayed in the same room and they say that there were no issues. But okay, granted. But I do know that no one, gay, straight, whatever, dog, cat, no one can show what is it that they call it? I forget. But publicly, you can't hold hands, you can't kiss, you can't show any affection in public. You can get arrested for that in Dubai. And I'm not quite ready to go to a place for every little thing, girl. And that's and the amount of money you spend to go to Dubai, because if I go to Dubai, I'm staying at the best place and I'm shopping at the best store. So why would I spend my money in their economy if that's how they're going to treat you? And they don't like you. They don't agree. It's more don't say, and we don't know. What is it? Don't say, don't tell. Oh, shit. Anyway, moving right along. This story about Dubai is, okay, picture this. Is an 18-year-old gentleman, and I will say that, from London, who went to Dubai on vacation with his family. And of course, there was another family that came to Dubai on vacation. Well, he's 18. He met another family that was there who the young lady was 17. They liked each other. So they spent the vacation pretty much together. I just wanted you to get a good look at the guy. Come on, he's 18. So all that said, he's been arrested and he's in jail in Dubai for sleeping with 17-year-old. He's begging to be released. He wants to come home. Okay, so I'm going to pretty much tell you how it went and tell me what you think. Okay, so 18-year-old British man Marcus Fakana is appealing for clemency from Dubai's ruler, from what they consider their king, their ruler, after being sentenced to 1 year in prison for having a consensual sexual relationship with a 17-year-old British girl while on vacation. Fakana from North London met the girl who has since turned 18 during a family's holiday vacation in Dubai in September. Despite their relationship being legal in the UK, Dubai law prohibits any person aged under 18 for engaging in any sexual relationships. So no one under 18 legally can have sex in Dubai. So I wonder how they get around that, to be honest with you, because teenagers are going to have sex. They're young, they're gonna make mistakes. So I would love to find out how many of their teenagers actually end up pregnant and what do they do? Because if you're under 18, you go to jail because it's illegal. So what does the family do? Ship them back to London to have the child, or ship them back to the States while they're pregnant and to have the child? That's interesting to know. Now that we know that the United States, plenty places are trying to make abortions illegal. So I'm interested to know, in a country where it's illegal to have sex under 18. I'm interested. But nevertheless, back to Marcus Fontana. He met this young girl. And I'm kind of thinking, after reading it again, that he didn't meet her there. Both of their families know each other and they actually go together. And they all went on 2 family vacations together, is what I'm getting. Because they said, despite their relationship being legal in the UK, so that means they were in a relationship in the UK, which is legal because of the age. But when they went to Dubai on vacation, it became illegal because he was 18 and she was 17. What do you think about that? I don't think he should be in jail. And he definitely, seriously, he didn't SA her. This is a consensual relationship. And like I said, from reading it again, they are in a relationship. So I don't know. These are things, again, that us in the US need to take into consideration before going to these countries, such as Dubai, with our teenage children. Okay? Because, see, our vacations here, let's be real about it. If I have a 17-year-old son or a 17-year-old daughter or a 17-year-old cousin, and we go on a family vacation to Florida, or maybe even Mexico, if they met somebody there and spent some time with them and they're 17, just under 18, I don't think it would be such a big deal. I don't know. I'm just being honest. But if that same scenario happened in Dubai, your son going to jail because he ain't 18. So I don't know, guys. I do want to follow this. I would love to know what the Dubai ruler, the king there, what he rules on this. This boy has been sentenced to 1 year in prison. This happened this past September, so he's due to be there until next September if nothing happens. So I don't know. And he looks pretty young. I mean, he still has acne that I see. So I mean, come on, people. I don't know. But again, I don't make these stories up. I really search high and low and try to find you something that's interesting that you may not hear every single day. I love you guys. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you for your continued support. And until next time, be intentional. Stay intentional.